is the Farmers Market and the Grove. That's like lunchtime and shopping. So at the Farmers Market, there's like 40 different places to get food. The Grove is a beautiful outdoor shopping mall. So food, shopping are our second stop. And then our third stop of the day is up at the Griffith Observatory. Now that is our Space and Science Museum, and that's where you guys are going to get some of the best pictures with the Hollywood sign behind you. So all that being said, you guys got any questions before I start talking all day long? All right, cool. Now, are you guys ready to have your minds blown? Check it out, guys. Across the street, I'm about to show you guys a vacant building. Now, why am I going to point out a vacant building? This building has some cool history. This used to be a chicken restaurant. And the chicken restaurant was called El Pollo Loco. Are you guys familiar with El Pollo Loco? Fast food chicken, nothing extravagant. But why do we talk about this one? This is where one of our Hollywood actors had his very first job. His name is Brad Pitt. Are you guys all familiar with Brad Pitt? How many guys did not know that Brad Pitt's first job was at a chicken restaurant? Yeah, me neither. So he actually didn't work inside the restaurant. You see where this lady's standing on the corner there? He stood on the corner dressed up like a chicken, handing out flyers to people walking by. Guys, you talk about humble beginnings. Look at Brad Pitt now. Now, does that encourage any of you guys to dress up like a chicken later? Yeah, a little bit. Has anybody dressed up like a chicken before? No, me either. Maybe tomorrow. Now, coming up, guys, we are on Sunset Boulevard. And as we cruise up the Sunset Boulevard, we will get into the Sunset Strip once we get further ahead. But this area, guys, is known for its rock and roll history. And coming up on the right side of the bus, you guys are going to see a grocery store with a cool nickname. This grocery store here to your right is called Ralph's. Look at the windows here on the front of Ralph's. You're going to see it says Rock and Roll Ralph's of Hollywood. So it got this nickname because in the 1980s, we had rock bands who lived and performed in the area like Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, just to name a couple. And they were known for going into the store here and having food fights in the middle of the aisles. So they named it Rock and Roll Ralph's for the rock and roll shenanigans over the years. Nowadays, you don't hear many stories about rock bands doing stuff like that anymore, and that's kind of a bummer. But I'll show you guys like the most famous rock and roll clubs here in Hollywood as we cruise up the street. Now, coming up here on your right-hand side, we have our Guitar Center.